Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to log in and I'm going to show you what it is that I see and what I'm having a challenge with. Okay, so here on the user profile of drivers, if I go to search, okay, so this is a search page. I know for other drivers, I don't necessarily need to be able to request to connect to other drivers. However, when I go here to freight brokers, I still am not able to connect. When I go here to companies, I still am not able to connect, right? I notice that when I go all the way to the bottom and go to member directory, then I'm able to see okay, so at that point, if I go to the member directory at the bottom, then I'm able to see the request connection link. But I shouldn't have to do that. I should have been able to see it as soon as I landed in this page. Also, you're going to notice that these are freight brokers while I'm on the drivers tab on the driver selection. And see, when I go to freight brokers again, they're there. When I go to companies, I still see freight brokers, right? These are not companies. These shouldn't be the what's showing. Now I notice that when I go down to directory and I click on the letter C, that changes my results to companies regardless of what's selected up here, right? And this happens with the user, the driver profile, as well as the company profile. Is pretty much the same thing. Okay, so when we search, so these drivers I send requests to, let me see, freight brokers. When I look for freight brokers, I still see drivers. And when I look for companies, I still see drivers. So again, while looking, I noticed that the way to change it was down here. That should be corrected down here. These should be letters for users, not necessarily the category, not necessarily the user type. Okay, that was one thing. Let's see. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is the following. Actually, oh no, yeah. Sorry, I'm staying there. Okay, so when I go back here and I request to be connected to someone, resend. Okay, perfect. So it'll bring me here after I sent the request, though I haven't been accepted by that user, I'm able to see the license number. That shouldn't be the case. This information right here should show up right here underneath the person's name without the license number, which is how it shows up in my user profile. Okay, so should show up like this, and the rest of the information should be restricted until this user accepts my request to connect. Right, so okay. All right, so this, once the request was sent to connect, should look like this with this information, and this information here, the contact info, the license, and the general info, restricted up until that user accepts the invitation to connect. And right now this is how it looks. Okay, so please give me some feedback on that, and thank you.